Good morning.
Good morning, KD.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Hi, Krishna. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Just waiting for others to join. Good morning. Good morning, Shivaswamy. Good morning, Vijay. I'm just sharing my screen.
Good morning.
So mostly, tentatively, tomorrow, I doubt our class can happen or not. Just a heads up. As I said, tomorrow is my dad's death anniversary. So I have to go to temple and there are some rituals to be finished. So mostly, if I come back on time, it's well good, but it can be there can be a delay. So just a minute. Shall we get started, sir, or shall we give few minutes for others to join? We can give 2 minutes max. Okay, sir. Meanwhile, why to stop the conversation? So, yeah, shall we restart? At least this today will complete the virtual mission again, and a quick recap of the VM creation process. I'm on virtual missions in Azure portal. In Azure portal, we have our subscription created. Good morning, Graham. So go to virtual missions, create a new virtual mission. Here we are, sir. And creating a VM. As you know, we have to select a resource group, KD-**G I'm giving resource group. And then, sir, we'll give some name, random name, KD.
Can you share the screen?
Did I not share the screen?
Not yet.
Thank you, Vijay. Okay, done. Sorry, I'm restarting, sir. Creating the virtual mission in Azure portal. Creating a resource group, KD-*RG. And this is the subscription, as you know. KD-VM123, for example. And then, sir, selecting the region, as you know. I'll pick South India, which is Chennai, close to where I'm located right now. Yeah, by the way, sir, I think I did not tell you this. Let's do a small latency test, sir. If you Google for Azure latency test, right, sir? If you Google for Azure latency test, the website is called as azurespeed.com. It is not a Microsoft managed website, sir. It's a third-party website. So you will see unnecessary stupid ads. Is there something equivalent from Microsoft side? It is there, but it was working earlier. It is not, sir. But anyways, first watch this one. So now, please select regions to get started. So right now, my choice is India, right?
It's on the top.
Where it is? Where did I miss it?
Yeah, left side, Asia Pacific. Yeah.
So here it is, South India. I'm picking South India, sir. The moment I select South India, come down. Yeah. So look at this. It is telling that from the location, from the place where I am located to Chennai, my latency is 23-24 milliseconds max. Meaning, sir, any action that I do with the virtual machine when I play and all that, sir, 23 milliseconds, 24 milliseconds is what you're getting. So good, sir, good speed. Now let me select a farther location. Let me pick, for example, East US, and you can see the latency, please. Got it, sir? 200 plus milliseconds.
What is Singapore?
Okay, I'm picking up Singapore now. Southeast Asia is Singapore.
Yeah.
See, Singapore is 56 milliseconds. So this is it. Everybody clear? I mean, which location shall I pick? Which is more optimal for me? Obviously, we know maps, sir, so we know which is more optimal. But if you just want to see which are the other regions where you can pick or not, is this one. So okay, done with that. Okay, I'm picking South India. This one, sir. We're not selecting availability zone, not selecting availability set. So ignore. Windows server, sir, Windows 2016, selected the server. And x64 is the 64-bit architecture. And spot instance, we did not discuss, we will cover later. And I'm selecting the cheapest configuration, 1 CPU, 3.5 GB RAM, which will cost us around $85 per month. Okay, sir. And then username, I'll give KDSSG, password, ADMIN143123455, the standard password that we have been using for all the demos. ADMIN143123455. That's okay. Now port number is 3389. I told you yesterday that 3389 port will be used for remote connectivity to the VMs. And SSH 22 port will be used for connecting to
Linux
machines. So give me some time, sir. I'll show you Linux machine also today itself, and we will cover. So if you want to save, if you already have on-premises licenses, then please go for I have existing license. Then Microsoft will reduce your cost. But you need to share them at the end of the month, whenever the bill would be generated. You need to share them the proof that you have on-premises licenses. You already have some Windows licenses. You paid money and purchased. You need to show them the proof, and then the exemption will be given. Okay, done. Then go to disks. That's all in the basics tab. So we don't have anything else left in the basics tab. We already have been talking about it for the last 3 days. And then last one is disks. Under disks, I told yesterday that either we can use premium SSD. You can also use Ultra SSD, but Ultra SSD is not available in South India. So totally 4 types of disks are available, sir. One is standard HDD, meaning basic hard disk. Standard SSD, a little faster faster SSDs, and premium is like better performance SSDs. Sir. Ultra is like ultra, super fast. You can expect somewhere around 900 MB per second, 1000 MB per second, or maybe more than that. I will show when storage topic comes, right? Then we will talk about these things again in detail. Okay, done, sir. And then see now, if I select a premium SSD, so there are 2 options, sir. I'm not selecting premium SSD because it will cost a lot. I'll go for standard HDD itself, basic hard disk. Okay, done, sir. And then if you want to add any extra hard disks, you can add. But this topic we will cover in storage in detail. So I'm skipping off for now. Okay, sir. Then let's go to networking tab. Again, I requested you yesterday that this we will cover in networking section more. Networking is a few friends who are joining today. We are starting with virtual machines. Then we have storage and networking and other topics coming up. So first, let's complete virtual machines. Done. So that's it. There we go. We have in networking section, I'm not touching anything is what I'm saying. I will not touch anything. Okay, done. Go to management. Go to management. In management, there are many options. So let's talk about these options today quickly under management. So under management, enable system managed identity. This is a separate topic we will discuss when security topic comes. So I'm so sorry, I'm skipping it. Everything I will not skip. Okay, we are skipping. There's a reason. So we will cover that in future. That's why I'm skipping now, because if we start talking now, it will be confusion. Nothing more. Azure AD, sir. Super excited because this topic will be coming up in Azure Active Directory here, sir. So we will cover there more. Next, enable auto shutdown. So basic option, sir. Do you want to shut down this? Do you want to shut down this laptop? Azure VM. Do you want to shut it off? If you want to shut it off, when? Meaning, so just a thought. Anyways, the servers are not used on Saturday and Sunday, right? Mostly. Critical servers of the company, production servers will be used around the clock. I'm not saying no. Non-critical servers, development servers, testing servers, those kind of servers are anyways not used on Saturdays and Sundays. So what we can do, sir, every Friday evening business hours, little late, maybe 11 p.m., 12 p.m., the country time, wherever the servers are located, that country time, sir, 12 a.m. night, Saturday morning, 12 a.m. or something, or evening 10 p.m. Friday, you can shut them off. This way you can save budget. And I'm sure, so what's your next question? Auto shutdown is there. Where is auto?
When you select that enabling it, you will get an automatic power on option.
So I selected this, if you can see here, enable auto shutdown. Select.
Okay.
It is saying what time you want to shut down and on which time zone. I have two mentions. So see, shutdown time. So this option shuts the server down daily. So no, we don't want this. That is why I'm not selecting this option, sir. Now, is a crazy thought coming to your mind that Friday evening we will shut down, Monday morning we will start automatically? How about that, sir? If you want to do that, you need to do automation.
Oh, that is okay. PowerShell.
Yes, either using PowerShell, or there is one more excellent feature in Azure itself called automation accounts, with which we can automatically shut down the VMs on Friday, and we can automate. So that means what I'm saying is this option is stupid. This shuts down the server every day. And I don't think everybody will shut down the server every day on a daily basis. Definitely not. So this option we will not use. And so enable backup. So enable backup means there are different types of backup. Again, so we have backup concepts. So please wait. We will talk about that. So I'm not touching the option here. So you can exclude it. If you want to select it, you can select it. But I don't want to take backup right now. So there are two types of backups. And moreover, you take a backup to a vault. Means I have to explain what is vault again when we discuss about backup. So ignore it. We'll talk. Any questions anybody have, sir? And by the way, updates you want to run automatically or manually, sir? No, manually. That's all. So these are the options under management. So extra options. Do you want to shut it down daily? Do you want to take a backup automatically? Do you want to create a managed system identity? Do you want to make it a part of AD? Do you want me to put some updates? So those kind of options are available here. So nothing is great, sir. All options are crap except manual updates. That's it. And next one, sir, monitoring section we discussed yesterday. Do you want monitoring or not? Do you want alerts or not? If you want alerts, sir, meaning space got filled up. D drive got filled up. So when D drive is 90% full, you'll get alert automatically. Okay, done, sir? All good?
We have to disable it, right? Because it will be chargeable.
Correct. So we need to disable it, else will be charged. Done?
Yes.
Thank you. Done, sir. Just a minute, please. Just a minute. I'm just playing the waiting room game. Done. Played. They will come back. No. Just a minute.
Waiting room means it goes to a blank screen, or how it is?
No, blank screen.
Okay.
Okay. Welcome back. I put you in waiting room, sir. The game will continue from now. Done. So
I mean, आपने बताया next week say we have to be on the video.
Have a practice because tomorrow we don't have class, right? So this is practice.
Class tomorrow.
Tomorrow we might not have class. So it's my dad's death anniversary. I have to go to some rituals. So yeah, tomorrow we might not have.
Okay.
If I come back on time, well and good, I'll put the message. But mostly let's pause tomorrow's class.
All right.
Yeah. So everyone done, sir. Just a warning, a sweet warning it was, just to make you a habit of coming on camera. Thank you. So alerts, if you want alerts, you can configure alerts. What are alerts? Are like if space C drive or D drive and D drive got filled up, 80% full, 90% full, you can configure alerts if you want. So any questions here on the alerts part?
Once VM is created, then after that also we can enable monitoring, right?
That's what, sir. See, no,
Exactly,
the 100% right, sir. See now what I've zoomed it to show you. So CPU high 80%, set an alert. Why to do now, sir? When the VM is created, when the VM is ready, when everything is set up, later on we can do all this stuff. So you're right, sir. We would not recommend doing it now. If somebody wants to do it, it's their choice, but I would not literally recommend. So by the way, Azure doesn't give anything free, sir. Hope you are aware of it, because even alerts you configure, you have to pay for it. Per alert, there'll be charge, per alert. And plus, per notification, one email you get, one message you get, one WhatsApp you get, one SMS you get. For every notification also which they send, they charge us. Yes, sir?
You can integrate with third-party tools, right?
We can integrate, like Datadog monitoring and all. We can do third-party integration. So we can do all that, yes. Okay, done, sir. So diagnostics. Do you want to capture information? So in monitoring part, I'll talk more. I'm disabling the diagnostics now. Disabling it. We are not doing diagnostics at this moment. Okay, no monitoring, sir. No monitoring on this server. If we want, we will enable in future. We will discuss in detail. If you monitor, where will it go and store? How the information is available, how to see the logs, all that stuff we will cover later. Now, sir, yesterday we could not cover advanced and tags, which I'm trying to complete now. Yesterday we could not finish it. Okay, done. Sorry. Yeah. So now advanced. So extensions are a very, very important. Extensions play a very, very important role. I repeat, sir, extensions play a very, very important role. But for some of us, it may not be so valuable, but for some, it will be very valuable. Let me show you what is an extension. So once you build a VM, right? Once you configure the VM, extensions are the additional things that we do. So for example, if you got a new laptop, you know what you do after it. Immediately first, what is the software we install first, sir? VLC player. And then what? Adobe. Yeah, thank you. Adobe. And then and that is at the last
7-zip.
7-zip, WinZip, yeah, WinZip, WinRAR, 7-zip. What else?
MS Office,
Microsoft Office. So you know, you put all these extensions to the system, right? It's the same way. Azure Virtual Machine also has got a lot of extensions. It can be an antivirus. It can be an antivirus. It can be a backup, third-party backup tool where VM backups can happen, sir. Monitoring, for better monitoring. See, for example, Site 247 is a so okay, maybe you are aware of it or not. Site 247. If you go, so it's a monitoring tool. Okay, sir. Site 24/7 is a monitoring tool. They have given their product in cloud also. Meaning, so it's a collaboration between this company called Site 24/7 with Microsoft. And if you select Site 24/7, sir, Microsoft will charge you for this also, and they will internally pay to whatnot. I mean, how the business system, however the business is configured, sir, they will do it that way. So any questions anybody have? Answer. And there are a lot of other things that you can choose. Control M for monitoring purpose. Datadog is also one company, sir, monitoring organization. Datadog is a very, very famous, almost on the trending right now, a monitoring tool. Huge success. They are one of the best at the moment. Okay, sir, and like that, there are a lot of Casper Sky. See, this is what I was talking about. You can install an antivirus, or there are a lot of products. You just have to choose, and the limit is it's limitless. Team viewer, whatnot. Any questions?
Okay.
Yeah. So anti-malware for virtual machines, Microsoft designed one. You can install that, or Key Vault for Windows. So I mean, the topics will go on and on. So extensions, if you want, you can install. If you don't want, just close that. You don't need to be on that screen. Any questions? So this is a extension provided by companies, right? Just like that. For example, Vijay is a programmer. Vijay has written his own scripts. Vijay can put his own scripts and deploy them. So can you see here? This is an extension which is provided by Microsoft. This one is a extension VM application to install. So you build something of your own. You can use this for that, for deployment. If you don't care about it much, say leave it. But this is like normally developers can put a script of their own and run it on the VM. Whenever the VM starts, it runs. That's all, sir. Too many options are there. Too early. Please ignore it. And let's go to tags now. Last option is tags. And sir, when you're creating tags, have a little patience, because tags are the ultimate way of tracking. I repeat, sir. Tags are the ultimate way of tracking the story about your virtual machines. Story. So, for example, I'll show quickly. I'll call it as environment, sir. Okay. And I'll put environment name as prod, meaning production. So now I know this virtual machine belongs to what category? Production category, meaning it's critical. If it is dev, sir, development, I'll put development.
Application name.
I mean, yeah, good. Next one. There are next ones. I'll put application. So this belongs to which application? For example, I will put HR application. Got it, sir? Or sales application or marketing application. So it's much easier to handle things if you just categorize, right, what you want, and you can put the tags accordingly. Next one.
Even cost center and all those things will be
correct,
considered.
right? Normally, perfect. Well said, Aditya. Nice point, sir. Normally in real environment, right? So there will be something called cost center. If you want to know more about cost center, we will discuss that. This is how organizations work. Some of you who know it, well and good. If people who don't know, for you, I'm explaining, sir. See, so let's say I am part of Accenture, sir. I am part of Accenture. I'm an employee of Accenture. Accenture will have a lot of projects, right? Accenture may be, Dabur may be a client of Accenture. Colgate can be a client of Accenture. Pepsodent. So all the toothpaste product companies, right? All are clients of Accenture. Example. So what will Accenture do is, they are managing Dabur also. They are managing many clients, right, sir? So whatever expenses they have, let's say Rafi, Kiran, Sai, these three people, these three of them are part of Pepsodent project. Examples. Now whatever expenses, their salaries, their expenses, their whatever expenditure they have on what is being spent on them for that project, sir, everything will be calculated under one cost center. So that company will know later, oh, I have spent this much, I have received income this much. See, overall company will get budget, right? Some money from client, they will collect all the money, right? They want to track how much they are spending the cost. So that is why they create cost centers. Every project will have a cost center. No company in the companies, even a single rupee spent in the company, single rupee, anything done in the project or anywhere, so it's accountable to a cost center. Cost center is compulsory so that they can track where money is getting spent. Anybody wants to add something extra, please add. I'm sorry if I missed any point.
Business owner.
No, I'm just saying from a cost center perspective, is that clear, sir, or did I miss any point? Is my point. So every rupee company spends, they put it into one bucket. Okay, I'm spending. Even I think in real life we should also do, sir. And by the way, do you know this? What is that? Banking. One second, sir. I forgot that online bank.
Kata book.
No, I'll tell you. Wait. So there is no physical bank for this. One second, sir. It's always on my fingertip. I forgot. It should be on the board. 1 second. I'm so sorry. I'll tell you later, sir. But what this bank is doing is, if you open a bank account with them, every month you spend any rupee, sir, with a single rupee, they know, right? They will be checking what you are spending on. They are allocating your money. I mean, let's say Rafi has spent on Swiggy. So food, the bank itself has got all the categories, sir. So Rafi spent on food. Rafi has spent on some movies, spent on movies. So there is a segregation being done. Every month you can see your report on what you have been spending everything.
Yeah, nowadays it is coming as spend Accenture or something. In the
This bank is very famous for it. So okay, I'll tell you later. So
nowadays every bank is providing Deepak for each and every credit card usage.
But this bank is little special. That's what let me find and give you that name of the bank. I forgot. But there's no physical bank for this one. This is purely online bank. So, and you can integrate all your bank accounts into one. So in this bank account only, you can see all your bank accounts, how much amount you have and all that. So that is the specialty of this specific bank. You're right, Ravi, you're absolutely right. All banks are giving nowadays your spend culture. They are showing.
Is it Indian bank? It is an Indian bank?
Indian app. Yes. I'll definitely share after the class. Done, sir. Environment, application. What did I miss?
Cost center.
Cost center, right? We were just talking about cost center.
Is it Ali Bank?
There are competitors for it, Kirti.
Okay.
I'll tell the famous one because right now it's in trending. I forgot. So, sir, for example, my cost center is cost center numbers. It's number like, mostly it will be looking like this ABC cost center. So now I know this, whatever rupee you are spending on this virtual machine, right, sir? Whatever rupee you are spending on this virtual machine is going to that cost center. And plus, I know this is being used for HR applications, so HR people. And one more, Aditya said one more important point, sir. If you heard what he was saying, you need to put application owner. So for HR application, whoever is the owner, every application will mostly have a owner. So one person who is responsible. That application owner details you can put here. For example, KD. Like that. So I mean, even more details you can add, but I'm just saying that tags are excellent, sir. Tags are awesome. And especially, sir, if you have proper tags, right? Whenever bill comes on a monthly basis or an yearly basis, you can easily use the tags and segregate your bills. Oh, for this cost center, this is the bill. For this cost center, this is the bill. So bill management. So by the way, as an Azure administrator, mostly 99% you will not be doing the billing part. You will be monitoring the billing, sir, but you will not be doing the billing segregation and all that. You will not be. Mostly it will be your finance team and your team working on that mostly. But you will supply the data to them. But just telling you, sir, when bill comes on a yearly basis or a monthly basis, however you are paying, then you can segregate the bills and see which division spent how much. That is only possible if your tags are configured.
Even region also, region based.
In which region you are spending how much? That's also, sir. That's what, sir. Point. Absolutely, all valid points. So, for example, let's put a parameter called region. So I'll put South India. So I can see in South India how much money is being spent on that data center. So I mean, sir, parameters can be many, metrics can be many. You can do what you want, sir. But just any questions anybody have on the tags? So it's a very, very important tab, and that's why I'm holding on here, waiting for a second. Tags are absolutely important in every organization. By the way, sir, in real scenarios, we don't create VMs like this, first of all. This is only graphically we are seeing one, sir, but in real scenarios, nobody creates a virtual machine like this. Impossible. You will use a CLI, command line interface, or you will use a PowerShell script to create a VM, or you will use, yes, Venkat, you're saying something, sir. DevOps.
Most of the people using
Terraform. We use Terraform mostly to build VMs, Terraforms. So VM building is not done like this. This is only for understanding the options, sir. We will see how the VMs will be built, how to build through CLI, how to build through Terraform. In the last batch, I'm not very good at Terraform, sir. I'm really not good at it. In last batch, we had a friend. We have our friend, so who had a background about DevOps. So he showed us the Terraform demo. Okay, so good. I mean, we will see it. Now I have learnings from there. I can share.
In AWS, we will deploy like CloudFormation.
Exactly. So, but again, so any questions more? If not, sir, finally we are going to create the VM. Finally, after 3 days, after completing all the fun options. But sir, we still did not cover all the options. We will cover more in future. So, with your approval, can I go ahead and review and create this?
Yes.
Or any questions on the tags, sir? Sir, there are some more parameters, okay? This is just the very fundamental options we have mentioned. There will be some more parameters if you really want. Parameter in the sense tags you can create. That's it, sir. Now, finally, VM creation is going on. So today, we'll also complete Linux VM creation. First time finishing Windows, right? 1, 2, 3, go. Click on create. So it's saying that, hey, you have opened up RDP port to the internet. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm saying we are okay with it, and click on create. So now, say it's a summary screen. So whatever you have selected, it's a summary screen. Now I clicked on create. A VM will be created. VM will cost normally 9 to 10 rupees per hour. Sir. If you select that save operating system, I already have a license, then it will become 5 to 6 rupees, depending on the region you are creating. Any questions? Bear with me for a few minutes. So ideally, VM creation should take anything between 3 to 5 minutes max. Yeah, done. Less than 3 minutes it took now. So now VM is ready. You can click on create another VM. No. Go to resource. Go to that virtual machine. So here is the virtual machine. So every still some agent is not ready. It will have. So if after some time, if you see this will go away, some virtual machine agent will be running in the system. So in the background, you don't need to worry about this. It happens in the background. So if you give it some time, this will be solved. Okay, done. Next one, sir. Now you want to access. So we created a VM. You want to access the VM. We have an IP address. To access. So by the way, every virtual machine by default will have public IP address. Public IP. So copy that public IP, sir, because without that IP, you can't connect. If there's no public IP, you can't connect. So minimize. Start, sir. MSDSC, remote desktop. Remote desktop. You already have that in every Windows operating system. Type the IP address. Click. More choices. Username, sir. Username is KDSSG is the username I gave. Password is admin1431234 Click on OK, sir. And the virtual machine, a small pop-up warning. It's establishing a certificate. Click yes. Log into the virtual machine. That's all. Nothing great. The server is ready, sir. VM is ready. I'm logging into Windows 2016 operating system. There you go. Now, after building a VM, what do you want to use this VM, sir? For your choice. Application team can use it. Web development team can use it. Database guys can use it. So creating VM is our job. Whoever wants to use it, let them use it.
Deepak, after creating VM, how we will share this to them? I mean,
1 minute, sir. Just a minute.
yeah, okay.
Just a minute, please. So sorry. Almost done. Yeah, sorry. Harish, you're saying something.
After creating VM, how we'll share this to other persons? I mean, someone who in development.
Normally to the after virtual machine is created, when we give them the IP address. We tell them that, hey, this is your IP address. And actually not only IP address, we also give them the fully qualified domain name. But we will discuss that domain. The domain concept comes, we will talk about it. But for now, let's talk simple. We are going to communicate the IP address and say, hey, this is the IP address, this is the username, this is the password, please connect. So we just share that with them. The IP is the main thing.
Okay.
And so now
You can configure with the Azure AD also, right? Instead of giving each and admin and passwords, they will log in with their Windows login credentials.
So because still we did not go to the topic, I was trying to avoid that sentence. So what Venkat said is we can also configure Active Directory, but when Active Directory topic comes, we'll have a conversation. But for now, for time being, temporary answer, we will share only the IP address at the moment. It's a temporary answer. The answer will change later. And plus username and password. That's it. Normally. Okay, done, sir. Then however, you saw now how a VM is created. The VM is ready. You tell your customers how to connect. Now you are sharing the details also, and they will connect. So any questions on VM? So by the way, 1 minute. There are so many options on the left-hand side, if you can see, right, sir? Too many options. So that is what we'll be covering in the course, sir. I mean, not only virtual machines, okay? These all options are all the options are interconnected, sir. So when we talk about backups, we will talk about backups. When we talk about DR, disaster recovery, we will cover disaster recovery. When we talk about what is Bastion, all these options we can have conversations. And then monitoring part, how to configure alerts. So there are categories. There are categories on the left side. Automation, I told you, right? Automation, auto shutdown, auto start, that you can do. So a lot of stuff we can do. But this is too early to comment more. So with your approval, can we quickly build one Linux machine also fast and then connect to it and just see that will complete our basic VM creation. Then we will start talking about one by one other features, sir, one by one.
Sure, KD.
Done. So let's go to virtual machines quickly. Go to VM, create another VM, sir. The same options as you already have seen. Resource group is ready. And I'll just call it as Linux VM, sir. Linux VM. I'm picking Linux. South India, same. Install nothing, sir. And operating system point of view, let's pick Ubuntu. If not Ubuntu, sir, your choice. We also have Red Hat. which is charged. We also have Oracle Linux. We have Debian, CentOS. So SUSE Linux. So whichever says enterprise, there is a charge for that. Whichever doesn't say enterprise, you can verify if you want. So what I'm picking is Ubuntu. So Ubuntu is a free operating system. Operating system cost is free. Okay, done. Do you want x64? Yes, we want x64. Configurations are same. One CPU, 3.5 GB RAM. If you want a better one, pick a bigger one. But let me pick 4 CPUs and 16 GB RAMs. I'll delete it immediately after the class. Okay, I'm picking this one. Done. And then username, sir. And then password.
We are using SSH public key, right? So it's
Sorry,
last part.
I think I picked up the SSH public key. I should get to password. Password provided. And then, yeah, so I told you, right? Windows machines use 3389. And whereas Linux machines use 22 port. There you go. Rest all is same, sir. Come on, what else to talk? Go to disks. By the way, pick HDD. So the difference between Windows and Linux machines is Windows machines will give you a 127 GB CD drive. Here it will give 30 GB disk only. Any additional disks you want, you can always add. I'll show you later how to do it. Okay, sir. Then networking tab, same. I'm just leaving the default options. I'm not touching it.
KD, any Linux will give 30 GB C drive?
Mostly Linux will have 30 GB C drive. In the C drive, in the sense, 30 GB mount point, first one.
Okay.
After that, you can add.
Then after that, we can extend the disks.
We can extend also. The 30 GB can be increased to 40, whatever, 400, 500, 1 TB, your choice. But initial creation is what we are talking about.
Okay.
Then, and by the way, so 1 minute. So sorry. I did not show you. In the VM that we have created now, if you go to this PC, can you see, as I was telling the same, right? C drive will be 127 GB. So there will be one in Azure, especially this happens. So AWS, I have not seen it, especially in Azure. You will get another D drive, sir, which is 7 GB in size. Main purpose of having this D drive is for temp storage. Azure uses it as a temp storage. So even if you go inside, so you really can't lose anything. You don't use it, in simple words. So please use only C drive, sir. As I said, 127 GB approximately is what you're going to get. Done? Can I close this? Perfect, sir. Now the Linux VM, time to move on fast. Automatic updates option is not available for Linux VMs, sir, only for Windows VMs. So go to monitoring. I am disabling monitoring. Go to advanced section, sir. Install any extensions if you want. Linux-based extensions. If you want, you can install. I'm not doing anything. Review and creates. Tags also I'm not giving. Done, sir. That's it. Now, this is how you build a Linux VM. So Linux VMs are created faster than Windows VMs. If you want proof, just see it. And look at the cost, please.
0.224.
Okay, it is cheaper itself. I'll show you later, sir. First, let me create them. There is no operating system cost. Or maybe when you are creating an INR, it will show, right, sir? You check in INR. That's it, sir. The Linux VM is also ready. So 1 minute while this is getting ready. To access Linux VM, you need a tool called Putty. Putty, however you want to call it. I don't have it now. I will have to download it. Let's go to a browser. So while VM is getting created, why to waste time? Just say Putty download. So MSDSC will not work for Linux machines. It only is for Windows machines. So you need to do Putty. So go to putty.org. On this website, sir, just click on download Putty. Right? And you will come to this screen. Here, latest version 0.78. Come down, sir. Where is it? Come down. Here it is, sir. 64-bit. Putty.exe. I will download that. And I got Putty in my system. This one, sir, I'll keep on my desktop so that it's always accessible here. Got it? I have Putty here now. And all my tools I'll keep here itself. Here we go. Sir. I'm opening Putty now. Yeah, this is how Putty looks. Meanwhile, your machine might be ready. Our machine might be ready. Yeah, machine is ready, sir. VM got created. Click on go to resource. Here also public IP will be there, right, sir? Public IP. Copy the public IP and paste it here. In the host name section, paste the public IP. And click on open, sir. Putty will say, are you sure you want me to create an encryption channel between your Putty and the server? Yes, please create. And then it's asking username, KDSSG, and password is ADMIN143123455. Log in. After this, what you want to do with the machine is your choice. See, our job is what? Building Linux VM and giving them. That's it. Sudo su hyphen to get into root, sir. I'm in the root of the, by the way. So like all phones have a root option, right? All the mobiles have Apple phones, I don't know, but at least Android phones, you can root. Root means nothing but hacking the phone, sir, and going into the, normally all the Android users, I'm sure you're 200% aware of this. Your phone is not under your, even Android, not only Apple out of scope. You are never in the control. Apple phone is never under your control. You are under the control of Apple phone. But sir, for an Android phone, at least we have an option. You can root the phone. Apple also can we root? I'm sorry, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Can we root an Apple phone?
No, KD.
No, right? Okay. So sir, Android phones, if you root, sir, the root means, sir, whatever options they are giving, we are using them, right? Blindly. Even in Android phone also, you are under their control completely. Whatever they give, we use. Was that Magesh? You're saying something? You muted.
No, okay. Sorry. Yeah.
So whatever Android options you have, sir, you're just blindly using them. What I'm saying is, if you root your phone, so you can control your phone more. So I'll ask a simple question, sir. Can you take an image backup of your Android operating system? Image backup means complete backup, like a kachak. Normally, without rooting. Impossible.
No.
You have to use, see, if I'm using a Samsung's phone, I can use the software on the screen, sir, Smart Switch, with which I can take a Samsung backup. Apple phone, you can use
iCloud. iCloud backup is there.
iCloud?
Yeah, iCloud. Yeah.
Okay. No, iCloud is a storage, sir. I'm saying which tool you use to take the Apple phone backups? iTunes. Huh? So something like that. Sir, there are softwares with which you can take backup. But sir, if I want an image backup of my, sir, I'm so sorry, I'm explaining all this because I want to tell what is the power of rooting. So rooting means going into the core of the operating system and gaining control of the operating system. So you can root your Android phones. Samsung, your warranty will be void. You will lose your warranty if you do it. I think only one company which allows warranty even after rooting is OnePlus. OnePlus is one company which will allow your phone's customers to root if they want, and they will not void your warranty for rooting. Samsung will do. So, or other companies will do. Okay, anyway, sir. Now, if I root means going into the core of the system, I am there now. So this Linux operating system, I am on the root. So that means you are king or queen of the system. Okay, leave all that, sir. I'm on Linux machine. The VM is built. I will hand over to application team. Our building part is done. We have built it. Any questions anybody have? I'll stop this. So now you saw how to build a VM, Windows.
Directly from the GUI itself, right? For this one, Linux machines or Windows machines. While after creating, you can see the options connect.
Okay. So everyone, what Venkat said is now, it's whether it's a Linux VM, whether it is a Windows VM, sir, you can go to connect option here on the left hand side. You can click on connect option. Yeah. When you click on connect option, sir, you can choose SSH because I told, right, Linux systems SSH, Windows systems RDP, Linux systems are SSH secure shell. So, sir, look at this. What you can test your connection, it is working or not, and you can select the IP address of your system and click on test connection. So it will verify whether connection is successful. Meaning, sir, you can play around with connect options from here also, is what Venkat is saying. You can play some options from here also. Okay, you can connect from here also, sir, from this prompt also. But there are some challenges, some things which you need to do. That's why I was trying to give the easy options first. We will see all these options later. And even let's go to Windows machine, sir. Windows virtual machine, which we created just now. Windows virtual machine. This is Windows VM 1, 2, 3. Here also, if you go to connect, sir, you have RDP option to connect, and it will say what?
Download RDP file.
And then if you click, sir, again MSTSC only. So one and the same. You connect, it will ask you for a password. Same as RDP again. Nothing great here. Just RDP again. There you go.
We can download it and share it to the users so that they can connect it directly.
Correct. So you can exactly. So that's a good thought. You can share this RDP file. Harish, you asked this question, right? You can share the RDP file also to the customers. They can, but you need to tell them the username and password. They can connect that. That is also.
Yeah.
And so there's one more option called Bastion. I'm not talking about Bastion right now. We will talk about Bastion later. That's what Venkat was talking about. Graphically also you can connect. So Bastion is an excellent option, sir, but today we will not talk about it. Okay, done, sir. Then I think with that, our Windows VM is also ready and Linux VM is also ready. And I think we are also ready. So from Monday morning, we will start the lab system. I was just waiting for this to finish because tomorrow, definitely, I'm sure by the time I come back, it will be late. So let's skip tomorrow's class, and Monday morning, class will move on, sir. Along with that, lab also will happen. So I'm sharing the course curriculum with you one more time. Just I have revised it yesterday. I'm further revising it. I'll share with you all. Please go through it once. And we have some new additions this time. Some removals also, which are not needed. So we are enhanced it. And last batch friends have given some interview questions also. I'm working on it. So those also will be added there. So just wait and watch for the content. And our last batch friends are attending interviews also already. Okay, so we have some success, some failures. It's a blend of both, but we'll keep you posted. Done?
I have seen the capture option. I saw the capture option on VM, on top of VM dashboard. So it's a snapshot of that VM.
So actually, a lot of options have been revised and a lot of options have been added, removed. So, and by the way, sir, the best part about Azure is best or worst, I don't know, you should tell. Things change every, do you see here tags, how tags are coming up? Can you see here? So the best part about the VMs is Azure cloud is things change every 1 week once.
Yeah, previously it was backup or snapshot, the naming should be, but it's like capture and the tags are not seen here. But now it's
enhancements keep happening, especially but we are mostly seeing enhancements weekly ones or bi-weekly ones. So fast things are changing, especially in the Azure space. AWS is also same, but here dynamic, things are changing even more dynamically. So you might be, let's talk tomorrow. So with that, I mean Monday. So one last question to all of you. Is the link working for everyone, the website?
Yes, KD.
Okay, done. So keep watching that site, that space more. Curriculum, I'll put it in the home page, sir. For Harish and few other friends who joined today, I'll share that link in the WhatsApp group. I'll get you added to the group after the class. There is a link, sir, where all the sessions are available. You can go and watch them. And I think it's a good thing for you all because you joined a little late. You can utilize tomorrow's gap as an opportunity. And anyway, Saturday, Sunday is a gap. So you can finish those sessions and sync up properly with us from Monday.
Yeah.
Harish and other friends, Nagarjuna and others. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, then. Thank you. Any other questions for today, please? Sorry, we are wrapping up 10 minutes early.
KD, do we get that notification of that enhancement via email? Is there an option?
Actually, that was the question I wanted to put, and I stepped back because I wanted to give this question a little later, Vijay. So, guys, what did you hear? What Vijay said? Whatever changes are happening in the Azure portal, right, sir? portal or Azure level, anything, where does Microsoft keep all these updates? Like today we change this, today we change this, today we change this, or this week we change this, next week we have changed, we have changed, last week we have changed this. So that updates are kept where? That was a question I wanted to ask, but Vijay brought it up. Assignment question for Monday morning, sir. Where are all the Microsoft Azure updates kept? Is it a website, or is it another location, or is it inside the portal? Where is it?
Okay.
Please just Google for it, sir. If you find one, put it in the WhatsApp chat. We have WhatsApp group, right? Please dump it there. I'll anyways tell the answer on Monday. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for approving my leave for tomorrow. We will meet back on Monday morning again in the class. Have a little long weekend and have fun. Meet you back on Monday mornings.
Thank you so much, KD.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, KD. Upload the video, KD, please. So now onwards, I'll do it fast itself. Done?
Thank you.
KD, I think it is on the portal settings only, right?
Yes. So it's on the portal setting. Plus, there's a website also that they maintain where they keep the updates well. Yeah. So those are important, right? What's changing, we should know. That's a very important thing. So whatever is getting changed, we should know. It's good. Thank you. Talk to you tomorrow morning. Sorry, sir. Habit. Monday morning, same signing off.
Bye-bye, KD.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Happy weekend, everyone.
Yeah, bye.